When I started having contractions around 2 in the morning on October 31st, I thought for sure I was having a Halloween baby. But my little baby had other plans, and he made me wait and wait and wait. Here's his birth story. Alright, so I'm going to start a couple days before my baby was actually born. Towards the end of my pregnancy, I was so uncomfortable, guys. Oh my gosh. Like, I enjoyed being pregnant, but the end part, that 9 months, I swear it's like all at the end. You just feel like it's taking forever. You're so uncomfortable, everything hurts, nothing fits you, you can't sleep, and you're just so anxious. You want to meet your baby so bad. My doctor, who was very conservative throughout my whole pregnancy, started recommending ways that we can encourage the baby to come out. I was full term, he was measuring quite large, and my husband, who's 6'5", was 10.5 pounds when he was born. So I was so scared about having a giant baby, and my doctor, told us things that we could do to help baby make his arrival. So he said that we could do walking, which we started doing every night. I'm telling you, just walking down the block, I was so winded. And then sex, raspberry leaf tea, I started drinking morning and evening. And then he recommended something that I guess is quite controversial, castor oil. So I did drink castor oil, but I don't want this to come off as me recommending you to do it. You definitely need to speak with your doctor or your midwife before doing this, because it can be very serious. But anyways, my husband went all around town looking for castor oil. Apparently it's not that easy to find. He went to like 5 different drugstores, finally found it, mixed it with some orange juice and drank it. And I kind of made a mistake. I did it before bed, and I did not sleep that whole night. So I recommend getting a good night's sleep and then trying castor oil if you're going to do that route. So anyways, I took it before bed on October 30th. It makes you poop your brains out. Sorry, TMI. So I was like sleeping, and then I have to get up and go to the bathroom, and then try and sleep, and then go to the bathroom. It was horrible. So around 2 in the morning, I started feeling the contractions a lot. Around like 3 o'clock, I woke up my husband. So he's timing them. They were still quite a bit apart. And so he said, well, why don't you go take a shower to relax, get clean. You just pooped your brains out. You might want to take a shower. And then I'll load up the car. That way the car is ready to go. And if you decide that you want to go to the hospital, then we're all ready to go. So I went and took a long shower. I put on some music. I was talking to my baby, trying to relax. Since it's our first baby and you freak out about everything, we decided to be, better safe than sorry. So we went to the hospital. We're going to the hospital.
Hello, baby Griffin, coming.
I can't even see you.
I'm here, don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm driving your mommy. She's not completely crazy yet.
4:58 right now. So when we get to the hospital, they check me out, and I am 3 centimeters dilated and 70% effaced. So they admit me. My contractions were like 2 to 5 minutes apart. They were kind of all over the place. They were pretty painful, and so they were offering me pain medication and the epidural, and they said, do you want to get it now? At some point when you do want it in the future, maybe the anesthesiologist will be busy and they won't be able to do it, so you should get it now. And I'm so glad that I listened to my gut and I didn't get it right away, because my labor ended up going really, really long. It's been about 12 hours and you're still not here. We are waiting for you. There's your auntie. And your daddy. We're all very impatient. Please hurry. I just kind of breathed through the contractions. My husband and my sister-in-law would kind of rub my back and hold my hands when I was having a contraction. And then just slowly but surely, my contractions slowed way down. And I had progressed. I had dilated to, I think, about 5 centimeters and just kind of plateaued. So they wanted me up and walking, and so I walked and walked and walked. Hi, baby boy. We are at the hospital, and you're not coming yet, so we're out walking.
Trying to walk you out.
You're right here. Come say hi. We love you.
Can't wait to see you.
So around 9 p.m., after doing all that walking and getting nowhere, my doctor decides to break my water. I was still only 5 centimeters dilated and not really progressing. So he told me that once they break my water that labor should start to progress again, and my contractions should get stronger and more frequent and very painful, and so they recommended that I get the epidural. If you guys feel like getting an epidural, don't feel guilty about it. It's your choice, your body. I decided to get an epidural because I was so afraid of childbirth, and I have a very low pain tolerance, so the epidural did give me comfort. It did allow me to sleep since I did not sleep the night before. And it kind of eased the stress that I was having. So if that's the way you want to go for it. If you're not into the epidural, you want to go all natural, more power to you. I think that is awesome. That just was not for me. Then my contractions, I guess, are not strong enough and not frequent enough still, so they advised me to get Pitocin. And once you have your water broken, you only have so long that you can go without having the baby before it gets dangerous. And so I said, okay, give me the Pitocin. So they give me the Pitocin, and then they give me more, and then they give me more, because again, my labor is not progressing. I was able to get a little bit of sleep while I had the epidural, and then the nurse told me that, you know, I was getting close, I was progressing at like 8 centimeters. She said, once you feel a really strong urge to poop, is what she told me, you'll know it's time. And so call us when you feel that. I thought, oh, okay. So I'm in the room, my family's in there and stuff, and you know, I'm telling them, guys, I kind of feel like I kind of have to go. And they're like, no, she said that you would really know. I'm like, okay. So then the nurse comes in to check me and frantically calls the doctor. I guess that like little urge I had to poo was the indicator that I was ready to push. But I was so numb that I couldn't really tell. Before the doctor was even in there, the nurse was getting me ready to go, put my legs up in the stirrups, kicked everyone out that wasn't going to be in there for the delivery. It was just my husband and my mom in the room. I had them above my head.
A couple more minutes.
You're almost here.
Going to be able to see him.
And the nurse had me push, I think like once. And they're like, oh, we could see his hair. I'm like, what do you mean you could see his hair? I pushed once. The doctor comes in. I push a couple more times. Out pops the baby. I'm like, what? This is crazy.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Welcome. How are you doing? Huh? Welcome to the world.
Griffin finally made his debut on November 1st. It was 6:48 in the morning. He was 20.5 inches long and weighed 8 pounds, 15 ounces.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Just peed on me?
Peed on you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
All
Get out of
right,
the way.
nice present.
Yeah. It's okay. You could pee on me.
Push me out of there. Take this.
It's nice.
The little baby.
Yeah, maybe the little fingers. Yeah. Where are your mommy and daddy? Where are your mommy and daddy? You okay? We got you. Yeah. That was so fast. You made us wait a long time, but then you came so fast. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah.
I ended up staying in the hospital, I think it was around 3.5 days, as long as my insurance would cover. And it was great. While you're in the hospital, take full advantage of the nurses. They will help you out. They helped me figuring out how to latch the baby so I could breastfeed. We're still breastfeeding. It's 5 months today. And they helped me with changing the diapers. I had changed one diaper in my life before I had a baby. So I was so thankful for all the help we got in the hospital. I've done some pretty cool things in my life, been some cool places, but being his mommy, is by far the coolest. Thank you so much for watching my birth story. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you can leave them down in the comments below. I would love to hear about your birth story if you'd like to share. You can tag me in your videos, or you can leave your birth story down below in the comment sections. I love reading them. I love reading your comments. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I love you guys. Bye.
We're putting you in your car seat for the first time, Griffin.
Okay.
Look at, who is that? That's our baby. That's your little brother.
Okay.
Do you know that? Do you know you have a little brother now?
Okay. Okay.
See, he's not that interested.